hello there.
Charles, man, I'm so thirsty.
Well, then you should drink something.
I've been searching for sparkle.
I think you found it. I think you found it, my friend. There's plenty of sparkle there behind you. You could say you've been mining the sparkle.
Well, there's been sparkle found in that jungle, and I'm here to claim it.
Well, can you believe it's been a week already?
It's crazy because we both have full-time jobs, and God knows that keeps you busy. And then there's other people that want you to do stuff that keeps you busy. And before you know it, it's Friday night, and you're running from a bunny with a chainsaw.
That is just dangerous work. That's why you stick with the brewery root beer.
Okay, and there's I'm gonna put some roots into this. So this notice it has a P on the chainsaw. Presley. So this bunny is basically after me, and it's this is thanks to my brother-in-law Javier. He's the man, and his little boys James and Javier. So it's from Paperback. So that's what cold snacks.
There you go, cold snacks.
Lifestyle.
So we've got a lot of action in the chat. They have been here long before. Matter of fact, so much so that whoever was first or second is no longer in the chat. Okay,
because they got in trouble.
Right. Well, YouTube only holds it for so long. But the first appearance that we're able to see is Herb of Fireside Studios or Fireside Ambience saying, well, I guess I'm third then. Followed by Paul McNary and an emoji of all the cats.
Meow, 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 petting the cat.
Our buddy Octopus Ears. And get this, Octopus Ears is on his way driving to Oregon to buy a guitar. 600-mile round trip at that. Now that is a guitar safari.
So on his way to Oregon, that he's on safari. I think that was the key of G. Yeah, he's on the safari because he's a G.
And apparently it's a flying V.
Well, I don't have V. There's no V.
There's no V in that. No.
Hold on. Bam. That was a V. That's a V chord.
Cushman NYC is in the chat. Got hello to you, hello to you, hello to you. And he thinks that's awesome. Octopus Ears is out doing that. And Octopus Ears is joking that he bought some bus burger pickups for it already. And there's a little bit more chat going on there. Let's see. Who else do we have here? We have our music in law, Brian Hall. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening.
Bird. Bird is the word. What a bird.
Yeah, and we have Ferd Burfel in the chat as well. How did you know that? You were just on top of stuff.
I'm sorry, dude. I am reading Mr. Hergeberger.
And our buddy, Symmetry, Trev is in the chat.
What up, Trev?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
My beard doesn't even go beyond like here before it starts to become like a weird fro.
Mm-hmm.
And his gets there. Anyway.
What can I tell you?
Hold on. So wait, this is for Trev's beard. Continue.
Love it. Yeah, he has an awesome beard. I'm hoping to get there.
Are you really?
I have it in my mind that I might.
You are going to shellac your shit to a guitar, and then you're going to be like, you're going to have to call the paramedics. But then again, you might get famous. You should do that because local TV, man rescued, beard stuck, shellac to his cloth top guitar. Any publicity, right? And
someone will say, it's beautiful other than the beard.
This guy is heavy, hardcore. It's very citrusy and sweet.
Really quick to finish up our friends in the chat. We got Bonkers in the chat. We have Mr. BHBR. So Bruce is in the chat.
Well, BHBR. Okay. I'm sorry, Bruce. I was not trying to stifle your name because you're a Mac Daddy. Sorry.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. William De Silva. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good to see you. Pit Metal Works. Let's see. Yeah, 3Gs. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Randy,
you have a story about your hat?
Unfucking believables in the chat, Seth.
What? That is believable.
Believable.
He knows where to come to hang out. And dude, I appreciate you. Did you see the nice hats, man?
Love the hats. Love the hats. Yeah.
Where did your hat come from, Charles?
Thanks, Kush. This is a hat that my wife bought me years ago, and I only wear it in the wintertime because in Texas, this particular hat, it's a wool felt. It is too hot to wear it any other time of the year. You know, fall, winter, you're pretty good. So welcome, Cushman NYC, Eddie Fay, Wayne McConnell, Guitar Man 45, Ryan OU812, and that catches us up on the chat.
No, I didn't get to tell you where I got my hat from. That's the only reason I asked you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't remember where she got it, but she came home with it one day, and the interesting thing is this one fits me perfectly. You know, I usually have a hard time with hats. They're usually too big, and this one fits me perfectly, so I love it.
No, I'm very, very excited to tell you how I found my hat.
Oh, yes, you must tell the story of the outfit.
Because I don't buy things, and we were just walking randomly in my neighborhood, which my wife makes me walk, even though I jog, but she still makes me walk. So we're walking randomly, no reason. But we walk across, and so people in my neighborhood, maybe in yours, put out shit that they don't want, but isn't quite dump worthy, or they don't want to. And so some stuff, bam.
Love it.
But it didn't quite look this good. This took a little bit of cleaning, but look, it cleaned up so good.
There was a conversation about that, wasn't there?
About how it cleaned up, or well, it wouldn't clean up?
About whether you should take it or not.
Oh, I knew I should take it from the moment I saw it. It was destiny. Hold on.
Welcome in, River Knot.
Picks for destiny.
There you go. Pick to destiny. Love
Yes.
it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Oh, hold on. Well, I also have, look, on the safari jacket, got my tuner. Boop.
There you go.
You see it actually lights up. If I need a capo.
This is a tricked out vest. All right.
I got my capo ready to go. And I got, I have everything.
Excellent. Excellent.
If we have a bad volume pot, I'll just fix it.
Oh, so we have a topic, I think.
Yes, I wrote notes. It was last minute, just like school, but I got notes.
All right, so we started off with the idea of, you know, is the band of big rock shows in arenas, you know, is it still a thing?
I gotta take this off because I don't think I could last that long. I had like a Halloween thing, like, and you can't contain this.
And you can't cover the hair. Yeah, can't cover up the hair.
I'm sorry, I digress. Yeah, so our wonderful theme. I mean, because are they extinct?
I mean, what was the last show? Yeah,
arena show. Who in the chat? Because I know I haven't. I don't have any money. Like a big arena shows somewhere along the line became one band. It used to be 4 big bands, monsters of this. We all do that, but now it's all one band for the most part.
Just want to interrupt real quick here. Randy Crooks is doing well, and he's talking with Guitar Man 45, and he is making his singing debut tomorrow evening at the age of 63.
Wait. Yep, that's a G.
Have a great show, my friend. Have a great show.
You're the dude. That's awesome. What songs are you singing? And I give you full license to sing "I Need You Now" by Sethpressley.
There you go.
Downloadable on iTunes, but you have full permission.
Okay, so in the chat, we've got a response. Herb of Fireside Ambience says, I think arena rock will always be around, but the bands in the area in the arena will all be dead soon. So the question is, will there be bands to replace them, right?
So what has happened with technology is the dispersion of materials rather than the Beatles. Everybody loving the Beatles. Now everybody loves all kinds of stuff because they have access to all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so diverse. I ask these kids what they're listening to, and it's like completely no one's listening to the same thing, except for the like 5 that are like, I like Taylor Swift. Which I get because I also like 4 chord progressions.
I'd like to welcome in River Docs and Jay Santiago. Welcome in. Kush Band NYC saw Sabbath at Giant Stadium, and it was a great show.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. But I'm saying, who can you get to come to town? Even let's say you got an unlimited lineup budget and you're a producer. We just gave you we gave you $75 million to throw the biggest show ever in your city. Who can you bring in and line up to give me a sick ass show that are still around? Now, I'm just going to throw some names out there, and I put a lot of asterisks here, okay, Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's bands that still technically exist, but they don't exist. Like I'll go with the asterisk first. So this is not going to like top my favorite, but asterisk 1 first for bands that exist but don't is Motley Crue. Beat me up, folks. Motley Crue, do they truly exist anymore, or are they a representation hollow shell of what they used to be out there trying to crank it on for one last time, which I get. I'm there too, but like, so Motley Crue is asterisk. The Stones, they rock so hard though, and they've been doing it so long, so they get so much respect, right? So I would go, they should be included, but they're also an asterisk because, like was said earlier, they will be dead soon.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we get robot bodies, which I'm hoping that comes around to be killer. But I mean, who are you thinking, Charles? Who are you bringing to town?
Before I do that, I want to pull some things out of the chat, right?
Okay.
Because there are things that need to be shown here. So Randy Crook saw Pink Floyd at Sun Devil Stadium. It's all time on the list, right? And of course, Ryan of OU812 says Alice in Chains would have to be first on his list. Sammy in the Circle.
That's Ryan?
That was Ryan.
That gets added to the list that's boxed off for people that are pretty much dead. Yeah, because that goes in. All right, but we'll go over my other ones that are in that box. But thank you, Ryan, because that needed to be in there. Because I never.
Want to welcome in Gear Junkie 35 as well. But to go to the question you're asking me, I've got a very specific set of bands that I want to see, and and I'm kind of stuck because I have 4, and so the one band is kind of getting pushed out to make room for another, just because I think the pairing would be better. Okay, and so of course for me, I've always wanted to see Styx live, and I've never had that opportunity. But I'm going to make a caveat. I want Dennis DeYoung to play with them. I want him to play and to sing with them. Now Lawrence can play well and can be there as well. Don't have a problem with that. But I'd love to see that again, right? And of course, you can't have Styx without Damn Yankees. And so I've always wanted to see Damn Yankees live as well. And since you've already got Tommy Shaw there with Styx, it makes that a little bit easier. And to round that out into a trio,
Charles, you are going deep. I love it because you're pulling out all these names and you're deep into it, and you've thought out, like, you're also saving some money on the travel because you're bringing out one dude that's going to be in a couple of bands. That helps.
There you go. Well, if for the final, I'd like to make ZZ Top a part of that. I just think that would be just a great show ender right there.
Below Alice in Chains. Yes. Who forgot about those dudes? ZZ Top.
But here's the thing about this. This is a really difficult thing to put together because no matter what 3 groups you put together on this list, there's always someone great to be left out. Because immediately Pink Floyd was the other band I had in mind. and I would have left them in if that music would have gelled more with the other two, right?
Yeah, they're still kind of alive, huh? Pink Floyd.
Yeah, and so it is, and so and again,
Actually watching that and you're kind of alive. That's kind of insulting. But you're
but
just
if I see Pink Floyd, I want it to be just them and the whole catalog.
Ooh. I would even settle for if I could just see them for like the 3 top songs, because they got to disperse it, right? They're only going to play so much for so many people, but like that would be an experience to behold and have that and take in. Who saw Pink Floyd? I know we have people that saw Pink Floyd because we have.
Well, Randy Crooks was saying he saw them, but I wanted to direct your attention to this particular comment.
Charles, not having that. What's that?
He doesn't want to give me a heart attack because Bo likes to give me these little mini heart attacks. But I'm talking about seeing Styx, and he's seen Styx a gazillion times, and he's met Tommy Shaw at a party.
Tommy Shaw at a party.
Here you go. Just worse than picks. It's definitely worse than picks.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So that's cool. I saw Kirk Hammett at the bar when I picked up my ex when she was a topless dancer in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy. That was in my 20s. But that's, anyway, Kirk Hammett. Yeah.
I love Paul McNary. Paul McNary says, he was so happy when Dennis DeYoung was gone, and I get that. It's two different, it's two different groups, and there are things about there are things about Styx both with and without Dennis that make them special, and so I get that. Everybody has their own preferences.
I mean, yes, Van Halen with Van Hagar, Van Halen, completely different. You want to hate Van Halen before Hagar because you hate that, the original dude left and it changed, but the music after was so good and so listenable, even though it was different, even though every song was like a love song and, whatever, but like, it was so good. Hagar's really good. And that band with him was really, but then again, the original Dave stuff, the wiggly wow, I get it. That was cool too. And no one else can do it. Don't try to cover him.
So Ryan is pointing out that Pink Floyd no longer exists. And he is right because David Gilmour did say so. And it's
they go off the list. They're going to save us some money anyway. Can't afford those folks. They're a D.
But again, when you talk about groups that you didn't get to see that you would love to see, it's right up there on the list if you hadn't.
Yes. Do you want my list of the people I wanted to see? No, we're not going there yet. People that are alive. I want to see you two in that big. They're the ones playing in the big dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to meet there and go see you two?
That sounds like a plan. I like that.
No shit. Do you think? I mean, because I'm exceedingly poor, but I think I could put that together if we really wanted to, because we both have kind of teacher time off occasionally. That we'll talk about that because they are doing the thing, and I mean, that's a place you could go and not even microdose and have a magical experience because you know what I mean. It's just so crazy. I saw the video of it.
So welcome in R2R3 Locking Nut. He saw Roger Waters and learned to never smoke a joint that someone hands to you, and then they run away.
Because it might explode, or because there's some whatever LSD or something crazy in it.
Probably had a secret ingredient. I'm guessing.
You don't want to do that. That would be a bad wobble because you don't know what hit you. You're checking all your pockets, and you're like, "What's in here? What's in here?" And then you're like, "Oh, good. I got an output jack."
Oh, there you go.
I need that for later.
So Paul McNary says Pink Floyd was put to rest with Richard Wright when Richard Wright died. Gilmour has done several concerts since Gilmour sold his guitar. Yeah, he's enjoying his retirement, definitely. I know it's one of those things. It's just in your back of your mind, and that's the shame of it all.
Is he here in the chat? Is David Gilmore here?
No, he's running a little bit late tonight.
What the hell? Come on, Dick. Go up. I mean, we changed it to Fridays basically for you. So
did you send him the link? Did you send him the link?
Shoot, I didn't, but we'll get him next week. Hold on. There's some pics for David. Come on, David. You got to hang out with us. On Effing Believable saw Styx on the Paradise Theater tour. Pink Floyd without Waters. U2 Unforgettable Fire tour. Johnny Cash when he could sing.
I love that.
Not bragging. No, I get it, brother. Not bragging, just old. Oh, on Effing Believable. Here's the thing about telling the truth as you get older. Some people don't believe you because the life that they lived is like different, or they feel like some things that you say are not real, but they're totally real. Like I've told people like, oh, I jump off cliffs in a hang glider, and they're like, oh no, you're full of shit. And then you show them the video, and you have to show them the video. Anyway.
Welcome in, Sean Hockley. Glad to see you. I am sorry, folks. I am not doing a great job of keeping up with the chat, but you got so much great stuff going on in here. And I think that really goes to sit there and show you, how important music is to people, right?
Absolutely. Everybody's got their dream. I put Foo Fighters on my list because they're alive and they freaking rock. I saw them 6 years ago before the pandemic or something like that. We had this thing called Bottle Rock in Napa, and it's impossible to get in when you're poor. But back then I worked for a beer distributor and I got tickets in through Lagunitas because I was the best Lagunitas salesman that there ever was in the East Bay. Picks for that. Oh yeah. I put Metallica on here, dude.
Well, I mean, so what do you really think? Do you think that will there be new rock bands that fill that stadium space, or are we kind of left with the pop bands that are around now?
Oh yeah, no K-pop bands are on my list at all.
Oh, no.
You want to hear the funniest one that's embarrassingly asterisk here that I think that I kind of want to see him? John Mayer.
No, I get that one. I do get that one. Especially if he's going to play some blues, I'm there.
I mean, I kind of want to see his pop show, actually. If I'm truly honest, I kind of want to see his pop show. Oh, you know who I didn't put on here? Who's hella good and deserves props? Ed Sheeran. How many songs did he write?
Quite a few.
Come on.
I love Paul here because I am so on board with him here. He says, don't get me wrong. He's a horn player, and he loves that core of Chicago. I mean, Chicago had that great horn section in there, and so much of their sound was built around that. It was just fantastic.
I got a truss rod wrench. So, yeah, definitely. Dead people. I went through almost all my alive people. Of course, you guys all know, and I plug them every week because they're the best band that you could go see and spend your money on is Toad the Wet Sprocket. So they've got a square around their name because they are so awesome.
So Circle gets a square on Toad Sprocket, huh?
Yeah, because they're very dependable. They're kind of like, synthetic oil. They're what you want to put in your vehicle for longevity and performance. Yeah, I mean, they're just so wonderful, and they've always been so giving. So they go top of the list, number one, rock on. But as far as dead people, Nirvana, hello.
Okay, well, yeah, that would be good. But Unbelievable has a challenge here. So big stadium shows. Which upcoming rock bands will headline the festivals? What do you think?
Upcoming bands?
That's what it says. Which upcoming band will headline the festivals?
Who's the guys that go the Prolifia?
Mhm.
They are up and coming shredders that are going to headline. I think that Greta Van Fleet is a very good recycle of. I mean, I hate to call them recycle guys because they're probably all watching too, right? I'm sorry, guys, but you're not necessarily recycled, but I'm not unrecycled, and I'm full on recycling.
But it's kind of like revival stuff. It's like, back in the 80s when you had the Stray Cats, right? Bringing back rockabilly.
And the kid can sing so well that people just love to throw jabs at him. Or he's not even a kid; he's a dude. But when you can do something that well, and you're a little man dude that people can make fun of, they will, no matter how good you are, whatever you do, and that doesn't matter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Ferd and Ryan are going back and forth. They both say we need Zeppelin with Jason Bonham. See that back again. That would have been great, right?
Well, absolutely. Zeppelin, Greta Van Fleet. Yep, thank you. Yes, they are. Yep. Mm-hmm. They brought it back, right? They're like, well, we have these SGs and power chords still exist.
So Greta Van Fleet seems to be, it seems to be pretty popular here.
Oh yeah, why not? I would like to see Greta Van Fleet perform and the little dude strapped into some kind of suit where they shoot him around onto all kinds of different things that he bounces off of while he sings. That would be amazing. And we could call it Greta Van Bounce. And he could be like, because it's more challenging to sing rock while you're bouncing.
And Guitar Man 45 does it again. He seems to have a connection to everything. He has a friend that was neighbors with those boys. You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. No matter what you do, if you need a volume knob, I got a volume knob for you.
And Randy and Paul are going back and forth because Randy is a huge Terry Kath Chicago fan. It's pretty much one of his go-tos.
Yeah. Skinner.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. You could say those notes in a elevator in the right city, and you will get a call and response. If you go down, 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 people will go dooga 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 dooga. I swear, dude. Don't. Just try it, and you might be a weirdo. I've done it a couple times and had no response. But when you get the response, it's worth it. It's almost like, have you ever gone up or down an elevator and tried to high five someone for no reason?
I think Trev is just hearing things he wants to hear.
Hey, I'm just saying that it's nice to test yourself sometimes, and just because some people are just like, no, I'm not high fiving you, dude, because you're the guy doing that, and you're like, yeah, just do it, man, just do it. When I used to have the mustache, it was easier.
So. You got a message here for you from Sean Hockley.
Jim Henson is the guitarist in Prolifia, the young kid with the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the thing, Internet. If you guys donate, and this is not like a super chat because they take some away, donate directly to my bank account, contact me, $1 million, and I will tattoo on my neck from earlobe to earlobe, unemployable. Okay. And I saying that live on the internet. Bring it. $1 million cash.
I love it.
And then you get to participate in the tattooing if you want. Okay. Yeah. Because it's going to be a lot of it. It's going to be blacked out, and we're with the tattoo artist helping you. You can help to do that, and it might be more than one sitting.
This is much. This is much.
I need $1 million, Charles. I'm willing to do it. And then I'll just wear turtlenecks for the rest of my life.
Is this an anything goes on the tattoo kind of thing? Or are there limits?
It just says unemployable. Unemployable, because I've always said that if I ever had $1 million, which kind of changed now that $1 million isn't that much, but I've always said if I get $1 million, I'm going to tattoo unemployable across my neck, so all I can do is surf, and no one will hire me. But that never happened, so that hasn't been an option. But now that we have the internet, bring it.
Okay, Herb has a very important question for you.
Yes.
Do you accept checks?
Yes, but I don't tattoo before they deposit. I've been burned on that before. I was supposed to get like $40 million from this prince that was in Egypt that was trapped, and I was trying to get him out, and he said he would send me $40 million if I gave him. Anyway, it's a long story. Never got the money.
Well, want to say hello to Josh in the chat? Josh, I think I found a fabric that you might enjoy. My friend.
Oh boy,
this I think is perfect for you.
I don't have enough picks.
So let me know what you think about that, buddy.
That is amazing. I got a thumb pick. Thumb pick it, yeah, man. Too many picks for that. That's amazing, Charles. Oh my God.
You know, you just can't help yourself when okay.
Damn. Yes, the prince was from Nigeria. That's exactly where he was from. Randy, did you have the same thing happen? Because can you get me in contact with Prince Ahagamadabad? Because he owes me big.
I'm just saying, Sean Hockley wants to know if you're going to be accepting food stamps as part of that payment program.
I accept everything. Actually, you can pay me on Venmo. You can send me food stamps. I accept Starbucks gift cards as partial payment for Presley Customs.
And of course, Pops woke him in, and he says he'll take $50 to get a tramp stamp.
Oh, dude. So a long time ago, we were at this party, and everybody was watching a UFC fight, and there was a fighter with a tramp stamp, and I was making fun of it, like probably more than I probably should have. And like I remember like the mood kind of changed, and we went home, and then like a day later, his wife called my wife and was like, "Hey, you know, Tommy was really upset because he has a tramp stamp." But he didn't say anything. If he would have said something, I would have said, "Dude, we all get drunk," and it would have been hella funny. And we would become friends, but instead he just probably hates me. Hold on. Can we do a couple picks for Tommy's tramp stamp? Picks for Tommy's tramp stamp. I'm sorry, dude. Hopefully you got that shit removed. What are some dolphins jumping towards a heart?
It is funny how the world works, because you know that fabric I just showed Josh, right?
Yes.
This is his response. He's got it on his wall. Not only does he have it on his wall, but he met the artist and bought it.
That's amazing. So that's what I love. So people that buy these, especially locals that come and meet me and buy my stuff and know that they can drop it off for a setup, know that if they drop the body and has a big gash, oh, let's just get you a new body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's not sweat it. That's great. You get to meet the artist, get it directly from them, and you represent it and love it for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. I don't know how we get this thing back on the rails.
Pick for that. It's been off the rails the whole time. You know, it's Friday night. We did this guitar safari on Friday night. No responsibility. Woo.
Oh, yeah. There is no responsibility here.
My wife took my keys, took the car, and left, which was okay because she can come back later. Hopefully she's not coming back. She's never coming back. Ah! Which I hope she comes back.
All right, Unbelievable. I want you to go ahead. Unbelievable. I want you to build us the perfect stadium show, because he's trying to get us back to going to stadiums, right?
And he can see how bad my writing is, and so we probably couldn't get a list out of this. John Mayer. Just saying. Oh, I'm burping because I've been drinking.
No, this is pretty cool.
Have
We have the basis of Reverend Horton Heat signature on the hood of his 50 Mercury.
what?
And of course, right now he's sitting in the car.
Hold on, Josh. Can you text me a picture of that car? Okay, I'm going to put my number in the chat. It's area code.
Are you real?
This is not Charles's phone number, but you can text me. I don't care. 323-404-3430. If you're anywhere in the world that you can't send me whatever, but if you want to send me a picture of your guitar, a picture of your car, a picture, no weird inappropriate pictures because I will just block you. But other pictures are cool. Yep.
Oh, speaking of that, Seth, we've been talking about people if they wanted to send us pictures and they wanted to send us stuff. In the description of this show is my email address and Seth's email address, so that if you ever wanted to come on, if you wanted to come on as a guest or you wanted to share some of your gear with us, and we'd like us to show it off on the show, send us some pictures and we'll start working that in.
Yes, but pictures that are mainly related to things that we might chat about. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Although weird pictures could be cool if they're slipped in, right? If you're like guitar, weird item.
So we do have a request. Sean Hockley says, could Seth sing his Purple Rain? They loved your latest video.
Acapella version or bust out the guitar and do it, because here's the problem with that is that the audio always sucks if I like plug in. I do, Sean. I appreciate you. If I was singing it into, I have this. Let me just show it off since I have it right here. This is a little bitty vocal processor. Anybody seen this before? I don't use the octave part. I don't use the match it.
Here, show that one more time. There you go.
Sorry, it's so dirty. I'm so janky, but who needs to clean their pedals when you're using them? And look, fall in love? Nope, don't fall in love. Cross that out. But this just makes your voice. This, if you buy it, makes your voice butter. It just smooths out the spots. It gives you, I have it like pretty heavy on the reverb and very light on the delay. So it gives you big ambiance and space. So when you're singing alone, it makes you sound like, and I have it plugged in through my very small PA. But the video that I shot, I wasn't even singing on my thing. I was just singing Purple Rain. And I thought
it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed that video.
Thank you.
So a couple things. Josh has sent you
Nirvana.
He did send you the text. And Unbelievable has taken the challenge, and he has constructed our perfect stadium festival. Of course, he starts off with Hendrix, Zeppelin, Sabbath. Oh yeah, that car is sick.
Can you go full?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, for like 5 seconds at least. 2, 3. Look at the levered hood. Did you use those levers yourself? Hold on. I think he sent another. No, it's all primered, and then this is the signature he was talking about.
Oh, very cool.
Man, dude, thank you so much and who sent this?
That was Josh Tanbridge.
Josh, I'm going to program you in, bro, and I'm going to text you like 4 times a day for personal advice, because now me and Josh, we're best friends. Me and Josh, good to the end. Let me get some pics for Josh. Pics for Josh, my new best friend. Create contact. I'm tricking the internet into being my friend.
I am loving the show that Unbelievable put together, though. Hendrix, Zeppelin, Sabbath, Van Halen, Dolly Parton, Chicago, Jeff Beck, Pink Floyd, Prince, Earth, Wind and Fire, Pantera, and
you're fired. You blew the budget. You're sorry. The budget.
This is not a place for budget, Seth.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, you blew the budget.
Martian Murray.
I know.
Martian Murray, welcome in. He is adding Nirvana to that. And OU812 is questioning the Dolly Parton, but we all know.
Wait, Josh. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? So here's the thing, Josh. I should build Josh matching, at least a matching guitar to that, like a sky blue. Oh my God. Or, I mean, I don't want to mess with that primer gray because those finishes are so picky. They're just, I mean, but that is unbelievable. Is that a, what is that?
But Guitar Man 45 speaking up, and he's saying that, Dolly's a good show. Paul is chiming in with Dolly's in the Rock Hall of Fame. So, again, that would be an outstanding show. If anyone else wants to put into chat, you want to build the festival show in the stadium, go ahead and do that, and we're more than happy.
Well, since we said Dolly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I want to see Miley Cyrus. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you went there, did you?
Because why not? She's got a gravelly singing voice. She can rock. She's going to come out there in a mini skirt, and that's going to entertain me for the hour and a half anyway. So yes, Miley Cyrus on the list. Thank you, Miley, for watching. We appreciate your attendance.
Oh, but
yep. Nirvana, Jimi Hendrix. Everybody forgot Soundgarden, right? Soundgarden. We all want to see Soundgarden. They're badass. Alice in Chains, ZZ Top.
Bo has got a point here. He's seen lots of Motown's greats like Diana Ross, the Supremes, the Temptations, all good stuff. Yeah. Well, again, there is so much out there, and it just drives me crazy when people say, "Oh, these are the best guitarists, and these are the best bands ever." It's like it's all different, and there's a lot of really great stuff out there.
Speaking of Temptations, you're drifting off into a place where your credit card flies out of your pocket. And you find yourself on Reverb.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, Bo is also saying Tina Turner was a great show. Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sure Tina Turner was a great show. Cocaine. I'm sorry, Des.
R2, R3 Larking Lot, the rule is if you get a chalupa, you got to bring one back for everybody else. I'm just saying. I'm going
to have to make a chalupa because my wife went to go watch trashy TV with her friend. Let's give a couple of picks out for Amy Luton. Yep. So I have to make my own dinner. Gosh.
So Eddie Faye is but Soundgarden without Chris Cornell?
No, that was on the Nirvana list with Nirvana. With Jimi Hendrix was going to open the show because Jimi Hendrix, we can't count on him to really close the show, so we wanted to get him in early. So we're going to do Jimmy as an opener and then run with Nirvana as a second because you can hold on to Kirk for till then.
So Ryan is telling Quentin James that it sounds like a good show, and I agree because Quentin's saying his first concert was the Outlaws.
Really? All right, so somebody just sent me who is just say your name if you send something, which is totally cool. 330-360 something.
Well, you can't be giving out someone's phone number on
that's why I said something. Go through 4 codes and all of that. It'll take you forever. But oh my God, are you ready? Are you ready?
Right.
This is why we should do this.
Well, you're soloed out, so what do you got?
All these people need to come on the show one by one, or at least go on the Sunday show with you, and we can line up people for your Sunday every week. No, that's not it. Oh, you thought that was it? No, because if you turn right, the most impressive thing on this one is the gosh darn fish. Would you look at that fish?
Yeah. You gotta love it.
But also look at those guitars.
There's some stuff going on in that room.
You want to wrap that Black Warlock, don't you? Yes. All right. Sorry. And
I'm
then
having flashbacks. Hold on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And it moves on to this. So thank you so much for sharing that half stack. I'm going to go back and I'm going to perv out, but let me know who it is that sent this so I can have even one more friend to add to my list. They might unsubscribe from my channel once they become my friend. Boop, 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 boop. Who was that? 330.
Oh,
I can text him back and say, who was this?
You go ahead and talk. I got to send Quentin something real quick.
Okay. I'm talking about happy bunnies who like to drink. Why does it have a P on the chainsaw? Why? Because Presley's getting hammered. Hey, you know what? It's Friday night. I've worked all of my hours. I'm definitely not going to drive my wife. Took my keys. I'm just going to walk up to the house and I'm going to make the most amazing dinner that anyone in the world has ever had. It is going to consist of macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to make some salad. And on, God damn it, Charles, don't leave me hanging. I need you back. I'm failing on my own. I can't do this.
All right. I'm back. All right. Okay. Unbelievable is threatening over and over again. If you don't behave yourself, he's going to send you pictures of his pedal board. Now, I will tell you, should you get pictures of Unbelievable's pedal board, you will need to be sitting down before you look at them.
Hold on. I'm blowing up over here. This is somebody's V.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know whose V. They sent, it's oh my goodness. It's like relic, so it's been around the block. Look at that in there.
I don't think there is a V that hasn't been relic to some degree.
Somebody's trying to call me from Louisville, Kentucky, but I can't take a call while I'm on. If that's the internet calling, that's cool. Unless you're calling to try to get me to have some kind of loan structured through you. Oh, these are pickups that went into said guitar.
Oh, very nice.
Hold on. Louisville, Kentucky on the line. Who is this?
Hey, yeah, I'm calling from, is this Seth? I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky. What's that?
Hey, man, is this Quentin?
Apparently you've been drinking just a little bit.
Well, you know, it only takes about what? Oh, I grabbed the wrong beer. That's the beer from earlier, Quentin. It only takes about 18, 20 ounces to get me to the spot I need to be in.
Did you just show my phone number on YouTube? Shit, now Spurge's gonna be calling.
Oh my God! Don't give your phone number out on YouTube. You know how that is.
Ryan Hall's gonna be calling me. Bruce is holy shit.
Hey Charles, look what happens when we don't give out the link. Hey Quentin, we appreciate you, dude. You are rad. And you know what? You need to come on as a guest on either the Sunday show or on our show when we do a link.
Do I have to wear pants? Because I have an issue with that sometimes.
Pants?
I mean, one time I showed part of my wedding tackle on a live stream and people just lose their minds. It's like, oh, dear Lord.
We got enough pics. You could just cover yourself with pics. That's all I'm doing.
There are a lot of folks out there.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm blowing up. I got to show these pictures, brother. We'll catch up. All right. All right, jump in. Now I got to remember to try to program him in so I can blow up Quentin. What number was Quentin's? Anyway, I got some photos coming from. Oh, somebody lives very close to Gibson Road, and you know what? Is the next exit is Nut Cut Too High Avenue.
Well, Seth, take a look at this little stable of ponies.
Oh, wait, you got to zoom in or go closer. Oh, wow. So we got a telly. We got, yeah.
We have a whole bunch of, and that's from Internationally Insane Studios. Of course, this all works better with emails because it's easier.
Sean Hawkins is back.
Yep.
Gosh. Oh, my God. So you win, Josh. At one time, my Impala, which I'll bring up a picture at some point later for you to see, was IMP-DOG, which I think I've said in earlier streams that they're true. He has the Merc.
I love it.
And his Merc is like truly way more baller than, I don't know what kind of suspension it has. I'm imagining under that hood is pretty sick. The garage looks like you could build anything. Like you could build anything. It's got big speakers and it looks like you could play Sethpressley, I Need You Now, and it would sound amazing. Okay. For that song.
But Eddie does have a good point. It's you put together a festival with all those regional bands, right? Because you get that next generation out there and continue to make sure those kind of rock concerts beginning, right? So definitely a way to go there.
What would be like the most shit show concert you could throw with people that would just be you could have Beyonce followed by Sepultura. That wouldn't go well. You could have
a Milli Vanilli reunion.
Oh, stop! The brand new mentioned something. I'm not getting us another copy strike. Smooth criminal. I don't know.
So just a announcement for the folks in the chat on the show with us. We are doing a Sunday. I am doing a Sunday show, and the new show on Sunday. Don't know what the name's going to be yet, but I do have a guest. So
you know what I would call it, and you don't have to go with this. I would call it Live After Tony. That's what I would call it.
You've been pushing for that title forever.
Because I think it's cool. Like it pays homage to kind of why it exists. Because we kind of started like, well, we got to do something after Tony, or just call it. How could you use LAT in an acronym towards guitar or something like? You know what I mean? And then he would love it too because it pays homage to him. Anyway,
true. But
get guitar picks for Tony.
So at 11 Central on Sunday, we're going to have our first new Sunday show, and my special guest co-host is going to be Lucas of L&M Guitar Corner.
That is amazing. Yes.
Looking forward to that. Really excited about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be teaching little kids how to rock and roll. And they're going to...
Michael Krause, we understand things happen in life. We're glad you're here now.
It's fine. We did ask for a $1 million super chat earlier that would include a tattooing on my neck, but I just want to make sure you're clued into that in case you got the means.
Okay, and so Ryan is saying, who's Tony? Well, Tony is the guy from Addicted to Gear. His channel is Addicted to Gear. He's another Canadian YouTuber that puts on a show early Sunday morning, and that was how Seth and I met in the chat on that show.
That's also how I got introduced to Ben Coons, his channel, and that's also how I got introduced to a bunch of stuff. So I think it was random. At some point, I started my internet thing, my YouTube thing, as far as guitar, as like a Phil McKnight. Who else? Was like the original guitar guys that I followed there. Trogley.
Ferd, I am going to have to double check on that Water Buffalo meeting. Not sure. I think it's
Trogley.
I think it's going to be next week, but I'm not sure.
Yep.
And Michael Krause is definitely just in time.
Totally. You're fine.
So,
Grand Funk.
What do you have coming up on your channel? What's next in the shoot for you?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
I almost never post, but I've been doing. So what's funny is that the post on this did really well. People like seeing the playing. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to purchase an interface that I can put a mic and a guitar, and the guitar will sound pretty good. And then I can start jamming, which I love to do anyway. And then because I'm working on my ability to teach guitar, I'm not going to be like giving lessons, like do this, but I'm going to be like jamming and then like explaining some of the concept and theory behind what I'm playing, because I'm going to play easy stuff, but then I want to tell why it sounds cool.
Keith, the Halloween hang is this Sunday.
But this is coming. I think I counted, and I might change this because I have to go back and double count. I think I'm up to number 52 for bills. I'm going to start getting the numbers and hammering them in.
Mm-hmm.
Each one has it into the wood in both the neck, serial number to it. But I didn't even start on this because I want to take my time. I just want to build slow because I don't get to build that much.
You just want to hold on to that body for a while. Yeah, not in front of the folks. Not in front of the folks, Seth.
It's the bunny's fault. The bunny did it. It wasn't me.
Oh, well, coming up on my channel, there are a couple things going on. We're getting ready to spray clear on the warlock-shaped object. That'll be exciting. And many of you may know that the Charles Green guitar is in the house, and it's already got its fabric on its headstock, and it's also been fabric topped on the top and sides. And
nice.
And I'm getting ready to lay the back fabric on that probably tomorrow. So that is a build that you're just gonna have to wait and see it when once Charles gets it, because he's gonna unveil it on the show.
I thought we're both gonna bring our wives on at some point too.
At some time we're gonna convince our wives not to leave us and to come on our show.
No, so my wife doesn't even believe that this is real, although I sent her the links. She refuses to log in. She might have unsubscribed and blocked me, which a couple pics for Sarah for putting up with me. Hold on. She gets an E because it's like, you need to do this stuff.
Yeah, Sean Hockley absolutely loves the way that you can cut loose and be a real person, and that's why I love having Seth as a co-host, because he'll go places I don't.
I can't find I got trust. Wait, there's the other trust run. And wait, hold on. I don't know.
And of course, R2, R3, if you're back, we want to know where our chalupas are.
Ooh. I'm going to have macaroni and salad. I don't know why I'm so excited about salad. The older you get in life, the more you can be excited about salad, because that can taste pretty good if you do it right with some cranberries and some nuts and a little bit of cheese on it. But like earlier in life, I was not excited about salad. But quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, well, I haven't eaten Taco Bell in probably 2 or 3 years.
I want to just say, Seth, I was watching Trem Thursday last night, OU812 channel.
I watched a little.
And yesterday I was having a horrible day and was just really enjoying listening to them. Asked them to play some Pink Floyd for me. They did. It was just phenomenal. And if you have not been over to that channel, if you've not been watching those shows, you need to go over there and check them out. You really do.
Just subscribed and did my notifications yesterday. Fully subscribed, all notifications. So I'm there. So they were super cool. They were shredding and sounding really good. The cool thing, I think everyone that does that has an interface. So it sounds, their guitar sounds going in are super smooth, which is what I hope to provide very, very shortly. I just want to get not a great one, but I kind of want to get a 4-channel. Because I want to do a mic, maybe guitar, and my band in a box separate.
Uh-huh.
Kind of want a 4-channel. But I could get by on a 2-channel, but I figure if I'm buying it, it's might as well jump in and get the 4-channel.
Yeah, and I've been kind of looking. I've been helping a couple folks with interfaces and talking about that. I don't have one yet myself. But I'm kind of pretty good at figuring things out, and so it's got me interested into what might I want to get myself if I was to get one, right?
I thought so here's the thing. My experience with Behringer, as far as an entry level equipment provider, is they're not going to rip you off and they're not going to be a total piece of shit, but they're not going to be top of the line. There's always going to be something better, but you can kind of go with Behringer for the middle of the road and you'd be okay. But Behringer, you get one pick. Oh, I'm out of picks. I got pick on the table.
Uh-oh.
They get a table pick. But we made it 1 hour with my picks, dude. That was pretty good.
Well, it's only supposed to be an hour show, so that's all right.
We've already gone over, and this is the last pot.
So let's make sure that
people subscribe to you, Charles, so you blow up. You're at like 400 subscribers.
Well, we're a little lower than that, a little lower than that. But we're growing. We're growing in a nice little clip, and so we're happy that Welcome Michael be live. And the other thing, Octopus Ears, I thought I saw him. Oh, I thought I saw him back in the chat. Maybe not.
Subscribe to Charles, because the internet shows that a lot of people watch, a lot of people don't subscribe. It's cool. I get it. I just went up to 125. Which is mind blowing.
Eddie Face got a point here. It's hard to go wrong with the Focusrite 212 or 414. And when you look out there, it seems like those are the interfaces that a lot of folks are using, right?
Well, thank you for that, because I wouldn't have even. I mean, I was just going on Focusrite. I'll try to focus right when I'm thinking of the name of that later on. But if they're on Amazon, I was looking on Amazon because I figured what's quick and easy to get to my house for cheap.
All right. So with all that, Seth, we're at 9.
Let's just say to all these guys, to everyone that came, like, you're the reason we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I love coming out on Friday night and chilling. I know I'm a little bit over the top. Like, I sit next to the guy in the meeting, and I was like, I'm annoying, aren't I? And he's like, oh, because he's a real big, tough dude. And he's like, yeah, you're kind of annoying. But I'm upfront about it. And, it's only an hour you got to spend with me anyway. So come on, get over it, right? But I appreciate all you guys because I'm annoying. And Charles, you're one of my, you're one of my besties.
Thank you. And I just want to reiterate everything he said. We're only here because
Behringer, if you want to replace with you.
It is a great honor and privilege to sit here and have all you guys in the chat and in the show with us, and it makes a great time for us as well. So we certainly appreciate that.
The bunny's jumping down.
Octopus Ears is in the chat, and the question is, does he have the guitar in hand? That's what I want to know before we go. Is the guitar in hand?
Who? The Purple Rain?
No, the one that he went to drive 6 hours to go get.
Oh, he's probably not there.
Well, he's maybe he's not there yet. But Octopus Ears has started a show on Wednesdays, and so his link is there in the chat. Again, guys, thank you so much for being with us yet once again. We'll look forward to seeing you again next Friday night, and come check out the show Sunday morning.
And
Seth,
buy a Pressley Custom and subscribe to Pressley Custom, and then promptly unsubscribe as soon as I offend you. But don't unsubscribe until I offend you, which I eventually offend everybody, even my parents.
Oh boy! And with that, we're going to say a good evening. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Take care. See you in the chats.